Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is Carmine Sabia for Explain America, and Senator Schumer just made a heck of a confession. Before we get started, please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Those little things really help us out, and they help our channel continue to grow. Charles Schumer, the senator from New York, the Senate Minority Leader, at least for now, could not contain his glee at the recent polling that showed that the American people are blaming Republicans for the government shutdown, incorrectly, but they're blaming them. He couldn't contain his glee so much that he had to brag. He had to brag that this basically was the plan all along. He does not care that members of our military are going to go without pay. He doesn't care that our nuclear facilities are not going to be funded. He doesn't care that people are going to lose their wick. He doesn't care about any of that. He cares about his career, his party. He's a purely political beast, and he confessed. He confessed what the plan was. And the plan gets even worse because, you see, because of his far left base, they're having another No King's Day protest. They have them all the time now. On October 18th, they don't want the government shutdown to end before October 18th. So if you're a federal worker or you rely on the federal government for anything and you're suffering right now, you need to know that Chuck Schumer is not going to reopen this government at least until the 18th, unless we can expose this and get him to go and vote and open this government again. I want you guys to watch this and let me know what you think in the comments.
But we're only cutting Democrat programs, but we're going to start that, and we have Russell, we can talk to you about it if he wants to, but we'll be cutting some very popular Democrat programs that aren't popular with Republicans, frankly, because that's the way it works. They wanted to do this, so we'll give them a little taste of their own medicine. But Chuck Schumer proclaimed this morning that every day gets better for them. No, every day it's actually getting worse for them. And they're having a rebellion in the Democrat Party because they want to stop. And if you saw all of Schumer's, I watched last night like 10 different times over the years, he said, you can't shut down government, you can't shut down. And now he's the one that shut it down. So this is a confession that he's acting not to serve the people, but to serve the partisan interests of his party. And I don't think he's serving them well because they're way down. Look, they just lost an election in a landslide. You know, it was interesting. I watched Kamala, who's a sad figure. I watched her the other day saying the election was very close. I said, no, the election was a landslide. We won the popular vote by millions. We won the Electoral College by, I think, 312 or 315 to 220 something. But there's another one that we won that's why when you see the maps are completely red. It's counties. The counties, we won at 2,505 to 525. So 2,500 to 525. That's called one of the greatest, biggest landslides in history. And that's one that people are using now as a primary. But literally, when you see it colored in, the entire country is red representing Republicans. So, you know, they go around, they just lie. And everything's a big lie with them. Well, the other side, and the other thing